Green tea has increased enormous ubiquity as an inside-and-out well-being solution, promoted to copy fat and forestall a variety of sicknesses, including malignancy and coronary illness. With luring names, for example, green tea triple fat burner and green tea slim, numerous individuals are attracted to enhancements of green tea for weight reduction. Shoppers spent about $140 million on them in 2015, as indicated by the most recent information accessible from the Nutrition Business Journal. In the interim, tea, including green tea, made by soaking tea leaves or mixing green tea powder in heated water, is the second most well-known drink around the world, outperformed simply by water. Yet, is there a logical substance behind the cases that green tea is useful for weight reduction or in general well-being? We checked on the examination and addressed specialists to discover. Will green tea help with weight loss? The facts demonstrate that green tea can raise your metabolic rate, so you consume more calories, says David Neiman, Dr. Ph., overseer of the Human Exhibition Lab at Appalachian State University in Boone, NC. Neiman, who has examined green tea widely, says this impact is likely because of a blend of its caffeine and catechins, cancer prevention agents that are abundant in green tea and present in more modest sums in certain natural products, dull chocolate, and red wine. However, the impact is probably going to prompt close to nothing, assuming any, change on the scale. Individuals think in the event that you drink a couple of cups of green tea, you'll see the fat liquefy away. Neiman says, that is simply not going to occur. Even at large doses, the effect of green tea on weight loss is minimal. For example, in a study published in the journal Clinical Nutrition in 2016, overweight women took either a daily dose of about 1,350 milligrams of green tea extract in supplement form, the equivalent of roughly 15 cups of green tea, or a placebo for 12 weeks. Though the green tea group dropped an average of 2.4 pounds, the women taking the placebo lost 4.4 pounds. What's more, experts warn against taking the large amounts used in studies like this one, and recommended on many supplement labels. There have been reports of serious liver damage in people who used green tea supplements. And one study published in 2017 in the journal Cancer Prevention Research found that postmenopausal women who'd taken green tea extract twice a day for a year as part of a breast cancer clinical trial had elevated liver enzymes, a sign of potential liver damage often seen in people who abuse alcohol. This level of intake may well border on the toxic range, says J.H. Hoofnagel, M.D., director of the Liver Disease Research Branch at the National Institutes of Health. The potential risk of liver damage is one reason green tea extract is included on CR's list of 15 supplements you should never take. Still, when it comes to losing weight, working a few cups of brewed green tea into your diet isn't necessarily a bad idea. Like coffee, green tea may give you a mild boost, and if you don't add sugar, it has no calories, notes Consumer Reports chief medical advisor, Marvin M. Lipman, MD, so drinking it in place of sugary drinks such as soda can help you cut calories. But don't guzzle gallons of it. It's unclear exactly how much green tea is safe to drink, partially because concentrations of catechins can vary widely from cup to cup. A few cups per day is probably safe, Lipman says. Does green tea prevent cancer? Catechins are also credited for green tea's cancer-fighting potential. These antioxidants have the ability to block the action of molecules called free radicals, which can cause changes in healthy cells that sometimes lead to cancer. But there's no solid proof yet that the catechins in green tea help to prevent cancer in humans, despite some promising studies in test tubes and animals. In 2009, the Cochrane Library published a review of 51 studies that included a total of more than 1.6 million participants. Each study investigated whether consuming green tea reduced the risk of developing specific types of cancer, including those of the breast, colon, oral cavity, liver, pancreas, and prostate. The results were conflicting, says lead author Katja Bohm, Ph.D., a health psychologist at private university Witten-Herdecke in Germany. After scrutinizing the data, Bohm says, the evidence of a benefit wasn't strong enough to recommend using green tea to protect against cancer. Can green tea prevent heart disease? Some data suggest that green tea can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, a narrowing of the arteries that can lead to heart attack, chest pains, or stroke. For example, in a study of more than 40,500 adults, researchers in Japan found that those who consumed 5 or more cups of green tea per day were 26% less likely to die of cardiovascular disease over an 11-year period than those who drank just 1 cup per day. Similarly, a study of 76,979 people published in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health in 2011 found that women who drank 1 to 6 cups of green tea per day had a reduced risk of dying of cardiovascular disease over an average of 13 years compared with those drank none. How might green tea protect the heart? Experts say it may reduce high cholesterol levels and high blood pressure, which are important factors in cardiovascular disease. These findings are intriguing, and there's no harm in drinking reasonable amounts of green tea, Lipman says, but it's no miracle cure. To reduce your risk of diseases such as cancer and heart disease, as well as keep your weight in check, he says, you need to eat a healthy diet that includes plenty of fruit, vegetables, and whole grains. You should also exercise and avoid smoking. Green tea alone isn't going to atone for bad habits, Lipman says, and you certainly shouldn't rely on it as the key to good health.